Welcome, fellow explorers, to the wild heart of Patagonia, where the horizon seems to stretch forever and every wind whispers a story. Imagine standing on a sea of golden grass, the sun spilling its first light over jagged peaks that pierce the sky. This is not just a place on a map. It's a living invitation to wander, to seek the unknown, and to feel the pulse of the earth beneath your boots. In the next 12 minutes, we'll trek hidden paths, meet the guardians of ancient lands, and uncover secrets that most travelers never see. Let the wind lift your spirit, let curiosity guide your steps, and let this journey inspire the wanderer inside you. Grab your pack, open your heart, and let Patagonia reveal its hidden gems. Our first step leads us into a hidden forest of towering lenga trees, their bark scarred by time and their crowns painting the sky with shades of emerald. Here, every footfall is softened by a carpet of moss, and the air tastes of pine and fresh rain. This trail, known only to a handful of locals, winds beside a crystal-clear creek that sings a gentle lullaby as it rushes over smooth stones. Did you know that the lenga forests have survived for over 5,000 years, acting as living time capsules of the Andes? As we cross the weathered wooden bridge, imagine explorers of centuries past, indigenous Mapuche people, traversing the same path, guided by the stars and the whisper of the wind. Let this serene corridor awaken your sense of wonder and remind you that the most magical journeys often begin on secret, quiet roads. Further along the trail, we meet Mateo, a Patagonian shepherd whose family has tended these lands for generations. With his loyal guanacos grazing nearby, Mateo shares a piece of living history. The ancient practice of transhuman shepherding, where herders move with their flocks across seasonal pastures, following the rhythm of the winds. He tells us that the guanaco was once considered a sacred animal, believed to carry the spirits of the mountains. As he wraps his hand-crafted woolen scarf around his neck, you can feel the warmth of a culture that respects the land as a partner, not a resource. Mateo's story reminds us that true travel is not just about scenery, but about connecting with the souls who call these hidden places home. Listen closely, and the mountains will speak back. Leaving the forest behind, the path opens onto a glacial lake so clear it feels like stepping onto a giant sky. The water, fed by centuries-old ice, mirrors the towering Andes in a flawless tableau of blues and pinks. As the sun rises, pastel hues dance across the surface, creating a living painting that shifts with each gentle ripple. Did you know that Patagonia's lakes are among the purest on Earth, filtered through ancient moraines that act as natural water purifiers? Floating here, you can hear the quiet sigh of the glacier, the soft whisper of wind across the water, and the distant call of the Andean condor soaring overhead. This serene moment invites contemplation. In a world that rushes, pause, breathe, and let the stillness of the lake remind you of the inner peace travel can bring. Our journey now climbs higher, winding through rugged stone that tests the resolve of any traveler. The air grows thinner, scented with wild herbs and the faint metallic bite of distant snow. Through a veil of morning mist, a faint roar begins to echo, an invitation to discover one of Patagonia's best-kept secrets. A hidden waterfall cascading down a sheer cliff face, known only to those who dare to venture off the beaten path. Locals call it La Cascada Escondida, a name that means the hidden cascade. Legend says that centuries ago, this waterfall marked a sacred meeting place for Mapuche shamans who believed its mist carried prayers to the sky. As we draw closer, the roar transforms into a symphony of water and stone, promising a moment of awe that will linger long after the trek ends. And there it stands, La Cascada Escondida, splendid and untamed, water roaring down 100 meters of polished rock, landing in a pool that shimmers like a sapphire gem. Sunlight catches each droplet, painting a fleeting rainbow across the mist, a spectacle that feels like nature's own fireworks. This waterfall is carved from volcanic basalt, formed millions of years ago when molten lava met glacial meltwater, creating the dramatic cliffs we see today. Scientists estimate that the cascade moves roughly 200,000 liters of water each minute, a powerful reminder of Earth's relentless energy. As you stand at its edge, let the roar fill your lungs, the spray kiss your skin, and the sheer force of the water awaken a sense of humility and exhilaration. Here, the world feels both infinite and intimately connected, a perfect illustration of why hidden destinations ignite the deepest wanderlust. Beyond the roaring curtain lies a hidden cavern, a secret realm that few have entered. Inside, the air turns cool and damp, and the walls are adorned with delicate bioluminescent moss that glows like tiny lanterns. As our lanterns sweep across the stone, faint outlines of ancient rock paintings emerge, symbols etched by early inhabitants who once sought shelter here during harsh winters. These markings, believed to be over 1,000 years old, depict hunting scenes, celestial bodies, and sacred animals, offering a priceless glimpse into the lives of Patagonia's first peoples. Geologists tell us that the cavern was carved over millennia by the relentless force of water, creating a natural gallery of stone and light. Standing within this hidden sanctuary, one can feel the weight of history and the awe of nature intertwined, reminding us that every hidden corner holds stories waiting to be uncovered. When daylight fades, Patagonia transforms into a celestial theater. Under a canopy of countless stars, the Milky Way arches across the night, its brilliance unhindered by city lights. Campfires crackle softly, casting amber circles on the rocky ground, while the Southern Cross shines like a compass for wandering souls. Astronomers note that this region offers some of the clearest night skies on Earth, making it a prime spot for observing meteor showers and auroras that occasionally dance in the far south. As you lie on a blanket, the cool air carries the scent of pine and distant waterfalls, grounding you while the universe expands above. This moment of quiet wonder reminds us that travel is not only about the places we see, but also about the feeling of being a small, cherished part of a vast, beautiful cosmos. At last we reach the summit, the world unfurling beneath our feet like a living map. From this height, the jagged Andes stretch to the horizon, their silhouettes etched against a sky ablaze with amber light. Below, valleys carve deep furrows, rivers glint like silver threads, and the hidden waterfall we discovered earlier shimmers like a pearl. Standing here, the wind whispers stories of explorers, shepherds, and ancient spirits who have all looked up at this same vista. Scientists say that altitude can boost dopamine, the brain's reward chemical, which explains the surge of elation we feel at such heights. Let this panoramic view remind you that the greatest journeys often culminate in moments of pure awe, where the landscape mirrors the boundless possibilities within our own hearts. As the sun climbs higher, the journey settles into memory, each step woven into a tapestry of sights, sounds, and feelings. We have trekked through ancient forests, shared stories with shepherds, stood beneath a thunderous waterfall, and gazed up at galaxies that seem close enough to touch. These experiences are more than photographs. They are lessons in humility, curiosity, and resilience. Research shows that traveling to remote places can increase openness, empathy, and creativity, qualities that enrich not just our own lives but also the world around us. Let the wonder you felt here stay with you, a quiet ember that can ignite future adventures, whether near or far. Remember, every hidden path you choose becomes a chapter in the story of who you are. Now that the spirit of Patagonia lives within you, it's time to turn inspiration into action. Pull out a map, list a few hidden spots like La Cascada Escondida or the secret forest trail, and start planning your own expedition. Remember, the world rewards the curious, the brave, and the respectful. Pack light, carry curiosity, and always leave places better than you found them. If this adventure sparked your wanderlust, join our community for more journeys into the unknown. Hit the like button, share your own hidden gem stories in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss the next trail we blaze together. Your next great adventure awaits just beyond the next horizon. As the sun sets over Patagonia, the sky blushes in hues of amber and rose, bidding farewell to a day of discovery. Our journey may end here, but the spirit of exploration lives on, echoing in every winding trail and secret waterfall you will one day find. Thank you for traveling with us, for sharing this awe-inspiring adventure, and for keeping the flame of curiosity burning bright. Until our next wander, keep dreaming, keep exploring, and remember, every hidden gem is waiting for you to uncover it. Safe travels, and see you on the next horizon.